Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I've got another unboxing from MelodySusie, and then we'll also do some nail art towards the end of, well, not the end of the video, but like after I've showed you what's in here. So this is the box that it comes in, and it is another nail drill. This came in the outer box. I did get rid of the outer box because it was recycling bin day, so I wanted to get rid of it before that happened. Adult problems, I know. So let's get into the box. I always keep these boxes. I don't really have the space for them, but I just can't get rid of them because they're so beautiful. So yeah, I've still got all the boxes that all of my MelodySusie products ever came in, which is a ridiculous amount, but you know, it's it's fine. It's worth keeping them just because they're beautiful. So this is what is in the box. We've got warranty information as usual. We've got a thank you card, and then we've got an instruction manual. So I'm just going to quickly flick through that. It's got 3 languages, which is handy. So it's a rechargeable one, and you are not to charge it while you are using it, and don't overcharge it. So that's handy to know. And then it also tells you what all the bits are for, which is very good because obviously most don't do that. So it's handy to know that information. But anyway, so that's a really useful little booklet. And then we've got like a little goodie side on here. So I'm just going to take everything out and show you what is here. So there's that bit set and one in this box. So 2. Oh wow, so you get loads of bits with this. Right, okay, so let me just unpackage everything so it's easier for me to show you what's in here. Take that out like that, and then I'm just going to pop the box to the left of me out of the way. So obviously we've got the cord for the, I'll go over the actual e-file itself in a minute. I just want to see everything that it comes with because we've got a little goodie box here. So obviously that's just a plug, which is not very exciting. So first things first, we'll go through bits. So we've got some diamond bits here, which is these silver ones, and they are typically cuticle bits. And then we've also got a brush bit as well that is used for, you can either use it for cleaning around the nails or cleaning your bits as well. Cleaning your bits doesn't sound very good, does it? But you know what I mean. So here are those. This is my favourite type of cuticle bit. I absolutely love this one. That is basically the equivalent to the Anastasia bit from Willow Academy. So I assume that these 3 would be pretty similar as well. They're just slightly different shape, obviously. But yeah, I really love that bit. So I'll definitely get my use out of that one. They also come with these as well, which is really, really good. Which basically just prevents the dust from getting into your handpiece, which is really helpful because you don't want that, obviously. And then we've got some ceramic bits, which to be fair, I don't actually think I've got many ceramic bits at all. I think I might not even have any. Oh, I got one, which I'm pretty sure was about £1 or something from Temu or something like that. So it's nice to have a little collection of these because, like I said, I don't have any, and I do like to use ceramic bits. There's nothing wrong with them, I just don't happen to have any, so it's nice to have a variety. So yeah, I've got all of these, and then again another one of these ones. So it's nice to have a little mixture. And then this one is really good for underneath extensions and stuff when you want to file away the natural nail or some excess gel or acrylic or something. That's really handy for that. So that's those, they're the bits. And then there's also one here that's just in a what's it on its own. It's come out that centre bit, but there's another one. I'm going to probably put that in because obviously this is a carbide bit and these are ceramic, those are diamond. So I am going to pop this carbide in with the ceramics just because I'll lose it if it's in one of these on its own. But there's those, and then we've also got this, which is an attachment that goes with the e-file, which I'll show you in a second. We've got this little brush here, which is for your bits. So this one is like sort of, it's a lot more coarse and it's like metal strands, and then this one's really soft. So I'd use this one for coarser bits like that have bigger teeth, as I like to say, like carbides that are like medium upwards, and then your ceramics that have actually got teeth in them. And then these ones you don't need. These ones here, the diamond ones, obviously don't have like areas where bits can get stuck, so you can just get away with using something smoother like that one for those. It's also got a peel off here where you can stick this and then use it while it's stuck to something. And then we've also got this, which is a six-sided buffer. I don't really use things like this, to be honest, but it's nice that it's included just in case you do. And then we've got these. I actually don't have one of this size, so I'm glad I've got this now because I will definitely use it. I just need a little pot or something to put these standing bands in. If you find something suitable. I'm just going to keep them in the bag for now because it's late and I can't bother to mess about looking through everything that I own. But anyway, we've got some standing bands here for this mini mandrel. Like I said, I don't actually already have one, so it's nice to have this and be able to try them. Because this is quite funny actually. I messaged Willow Academy, like, I'm not even joking, like years ago at this point. I'll see if I've still got the message on Instagram. But I messaged them asking them way before these came out whether this was a thing and whether they could get them or not, because it would be so much more helpful to get into the sidewalls and cuticle areas when it's a smaller bit. And back then they weren't a thing, and then suddenly, obviously I'm not saying I obviously brought it out because I didn't, it was literally like years later that they came out, but now they are a thing, so I'm really glad about it. But they've been a thing for ages and ages and I haven't even invested in them, so that's all you need to know, I suppose. But now I've got a mandrel, I probably will seek out these if I do get on with them. I'm going to use them in this video to see how it goes. And then in here we've got some stickers. They look like Christmassy ones, which is exciting. So I might have to incorporate one or two of these in the set that we do at the end. So we've got these, really, really cute. I should probably hold them closer really, shouldn't I? These are very pretty. I don't want to do a really in-depth design at the end of this video because obviously it's going to be quite long just from this being the intro, so I might use some of these because they are absolutely beautiful. How cute they are. And we've got some white snowflakes and then some baubles and more snowflakes, so that's really, really sweet. I love those. I love the red. Is it red? I don't know if it's red or like a really dark coppery colour. I think they're red. My eyesight is just really, really bad. Just definitely get my eyes checked. I don't suppose staring at little nails for most of your life is really obviously very good for you, but never mind. So anyway, we've done all that then. We've looked at everything else that is in there. So let's have a look at the e-file itself. I'm very excited about this. I think this is the third e-file that I've got now from MelodySusie, and all three of, well, the two that I've already got, I'm just assuming this one's going to be amazing, are really, really fab. I use them mainly for toes, because obviously I do have a desktop e-file that I use on the daily like normally, but these are really, really handy because they're portable. So because I don't do toes at my desk, of course, it's really handy to use one of these to take to where I do toes, basically, instead of having to worry about the wires of the one that I have on my desk. So this is what it looks like. This is just a holder for your hand piece. This comes in here. You should always have something in the end of your hand piece, like don't ever leave it like just open with nothing in it. It's always good to have something for it to grip to, so always keep these ones in case you don't have an e-file bit in it. But yeah, these e-files are just absolutely brilliant. To turn it on, you literally just turn this. I'm pretty sure one of the other ones that I've got, actually, to turn it on you have to press it for it to come on first, but it's also got a pause button, which is really handy, and then obviously forward and reverse, and then you pause and play here and then just turn that. I think it goes up to 35,000 RPMs, but I've never used any e-file above like 25,000, so I don't actually know what those really high numbers would really be for, but you know, they're there if you need them, for if you do ever figure out what you need them for. I suppose maybe if you're doing that nail art where you need to drill holes and stuff into acrylics and things, you could probably use them on a higher speed because you want to get the job done fast. I mean, don't do that because I don't know whether that's right or not, but you know, it would be a good idea. So I've just got the adapter here for this to go in. I'm probably not going to plug it in now, to be honest, because it does clearly have a little bit of charge in it. Does it say how much charge it has? Yeah, it's fully charged, so I'm just going to leave it this time because I'm not going to be using it too much in the set that I'm about to do, because basically all I can really use it for in this video is I'm going to take these down because I've got a clear Builder Gel overlay on at the moment because I took off some really long extensions and just needed to put something on quick, and I can't really have anything, like have my nails completely plain, like nothing on them, because it sounds really silly, but I can't use my natural nails when there's nothing on them because they're so flimsy. I'm just so scared of touching anything, so everything's so much harder. So I put some clear builder gel on, and I want to do a set on some nail art on some extensions. So I'm going to use this e-file to do some cuticle prep, and also to take down the bulk of this clear, so I can then pop a peel off base coat on and we can do some extensions instead. And hopefully use some of these beautiful stickers that have come in this set and some of the e-file bits. So I'm of course going to use this, and then I'm also going to use this one in the middle. Well, actually I'm not going to use that one because I've just said I always use bits like that, so I'm going to go ahead and try this one just because it's slightly different, but you know, similar enough for me to hope and think I know that I'm going to like it. So for the taking the bulk, I'm just going to use this one because it is only builder gel, so I don't need a really coarse bit. So I am just going to use that one to take the bulk down of this clear, and then like I said, I can apply some extensions because sometimes it's nice to just do different shapes or lengths and stuff of designs on my channel, because you do predominantly just get my natural nails, which can be quite boring I think. So it's nice to have a mixture. I'm just going to pop them up there for a second, and then I'm going to get my, oh that's different I think actually. That is a different insert there into the one that I've got, which obviously doesn't make a difference. It's not anything to really mention. I'm also going to use the MelodySusie dust extractor, which I need to empty first. But you can see how much is in there. Look how much it's caught over what I've been doing recently. That is amazing. I really do love this dust extractor. It's brilliant. I've not got it all out completely, but I don't want to go outside to the bin where I usually like whack it off the side of the bin and stuff. So I'm just going to leave it like that. So I am going to just do one nail on camera and then do the other sped up so it's quieter, because obviously with the dust extractor and the sound of the e-file it's probably going to be quite intense. So I'm putting my e-file on 23,000 RPMs and I'm putting the dust extractor on the middle setting, so it's not like really super crazy, but it's enough. This bit is lovely to use, it's very smooth, but I do find ceramics are like that, to be honest. I'm not taking absolutely all of it off. I am leaving like probably like my base coat and a very small amount of builder gel on there, because my nails do need a bit of a break. I've been doing a lot of like complete removals and stuff lately, so they're not in the best condition at the moment, so I do need to sort of just leave them alone a little bit. So I'm leaving a very thin layer of gel on the nail, and then we'll just work over that. So I'm going to do that on the rest. So I've actually just used the pause function. It works really well. I haven't took that what's it up yet, but I've just used the pause function. So I'm just going to press play again. Really doesn't take long for them to slow down and speed up, you know. It's really good. So that's already at full speed now at the 24. If I press pause, it's off already. That's amazing. I love that. I'm just going to turn it up completely and then turn it down, because I'm not going to be using it on 24 next. I'm going to be using my cuticle bit, which definitely doesn't need to be at 24,000 RPMs. So I'm just going to get my dust extractor out of the way now. So I'm not going to use that for just cuticles and sanding. It doesn't create that much dust. So I'm just going to go in with this bit here. See how this fares. So we're just going to turn it up to about 7. I'm going to do 7,000. So this is what we're working with. I think I've got some lift in there, or is it my actual nail that's coming away? Let's have a look. See if I can pull it off. It's just lifting. Panic over. It's not my actual nail. Thought I really had ruined my nails for a minute then. Anyway, so I'm just going down the side walls and cuticle area with this bit. Basically just using it as a cuticle pusher to push back the side wall and cuticle skin away from the nail. It doesn't really matter that much, to be fair, because like I said, I am going to be using a peel off base coat, so you do this for longevity, which I don't really need because I am just going to take them off straight away, but you know, we still want them to look nice and neat and stuff, so we're just going to act as if we would if we were just completely doing them properly. I love this bit. I really like the shape. I didn't have any doubt that I would like it really, because like I said, I used the Anastasia bit, which is that other one that's in the kit, and this is very, very similar to that. I'd be very surprised if I didn't like this. So I'm just switching that off, taking out that bit, and then popping in my little mini mandrel and sanding band. And I'm going to put that on about 5,000 RPMs. And then we're just going to go around the cuticle area first, making sure that I'm getting any lifting off that there was. And to get lifting off, I'd go just before it instead of on top of it, because it can burn if you file on top of lifting. And then I'm just very gently going over the whole nail. I'm not actually doing this because I want to rough up the surface, because of course I don't actually want the nails I'm about to put on to stay on. But I do want to do this just to make sure they're nice and smooth, because I'm going to be using the full cover sort of tips. So I do want them to be neat, to try and get a nice neat application. But I'm not even going to try and apply them perfectly or anything, because like I said, I am going to use peel off base coat underneath, and I want them to come straight off. So I am really good and like notorious for putting too much gel on underneath those full cover tips. So I'm probably going to do the opposite in this video and not put enough on purpose, because I'd rather have not enough under there and then them be easier to get off than have a bit like of seepage and stuff. So that's how I'm going to tackle that in this video, just to pre-warn you. This is absolutely not a tutorial of how to put extensions on. I'm just using the extensions as a base, just for a bit of length-free design. I really love this, by the way. I will definitely be using smaller mandrels and bits now. That has converted me. I absolutely love it, and I really love this e-file. It's beautiful as well. I love the gold detail on the pink. It's very pretty. So my nails are now prepped, basically. Just dusting off any excess dust, make sure that's out of the way. So I'm going to grab my nails. Okay, I've picked out my sizes. I have prepped my nails. They've got peel off base coat on now. Sorry, realised that I didn't actually have my lamp, which is obviously not very helpful. So I haven't prepped the underneath of these tips or anything, because obviously, like I said a million times, I don't want them to last. So I'm just going to pop a very small amount of gel on, literally just enough to stick it basically to my nail, not enough for it to properly cover anything. And then I'm going to pop it into my lamp, just to keep the nail where it is for the duration of the video, basically. That is all I'm trying to do here, not apply them properly. I haven't got anywhere near enough on that one. It won't even stay on. Pop a little bit more than that, I think. At this point, I feel like it would actually be easier to just apply them properly than it would to purposely do it so badly. But never mind, we'll get over it. So I've just popped that on, pop it under the lamp. I'm using the medium almond nails from Nail Order, by the way, if anyone is wondering. And this is what they look like. They're a lovely length. So just popped that under there, and then I'm doing the same thing. So I am applying them, well, it's hard to explain. I'm applying them how you're supposed to. I'm just not applying them with as much gel as you're supposed to, basically. I just really want to eliminate the accidental overflowing, so I'm just throwing them on, because they're going to be coming straight off after this video, so there's no point putting all this effort in getting them perfect just for me to take them straight off again. So, and the less what's it called, gel on there, the better, obviously, because they'll just come off easier, which is a good thing in this case. So I'm just going to quickly do the other two off camera, which is basically how I did the first two, and then we can get into the design. So for the design, I'm just going to quickly show you what I'm going to be using while they're in the lamp. I'm going to be using My Wife, My Witness, which is from the Jarbox UK. It's just a nude. And then I'm going to be using the MelodySusie P29 colour as like part of the design. And then I'm also going to go in with some of these stickers because they're just so cute. I could hand paint the snowflakes, but what is the point when they're stickers? Because that is literally the whole point of stickers, is to save yourself some time, so we might as well use them. I am going to go back in with my e-file and use that cuticle bit that I mentioned, well, that I said I thought would be good for cuticle, so we're going to give that a baz. Give it a baz. I've noticed that in my entire life, but there we go. We're going to give that a whirl, see how we get on with it. To be honest, I'm a bit nervous because I don't know whether it's a safety bit or not, but we'll soon find out when it tears through my cuticle skin. Yeah, I don't think it is, so I do need to be really careful. So I'm just going to push my cuticles back with my nail, just so they're pushed away from the enhancements. And then, in fact, I might just not brave that and just use my sanding band. That might make more sense. I'm going to do that. So we're just going to pop my sanding band back on. I'm going to go with 6,000 RPMs. And we're just going to go very gently around the cuticle. It just feels very strange not to do any sort of prep with them, even though I am taking them straight off. I do feel very sorry for my cuticles at this point, because they are definitely butchered at this point. I have done way too many videos on my natural nails lately. I don't usually do videos on my actual nails, like I usually have some builder gel on and then just keep that on and keep doing videos over that. But lately I have been doing lots of like completely taking my builder gel off and then putting a new builder on, because I've had a couple to test out. So yeah, it's definitely not done my nails any good, but we're gonna roll with it. I'm just getting this off because the cuticle area is really not attached to me. My pinky always gets damaged the most. I don't know what it is, but I must just really not care about my pinky nail because I wreck it just constantly, I'm not gonna lie. So definitely do as I say and not what I do, because it's not good for you. So we're just going to give them a quick file to shape now. I don't know how easy it is going to be for them to come off with this peel off base coat, so I am being a bit cautious of that. I don't want them to come off prematurely, like before I've even finished the design, because that would really send me over the edge. So I'm just being very gentle when doing any filing. Just going to make sure that they're actually not wonky. My middle nail is wonky, but we're going to try and ignore it, just for the sake of a very, very quick and easy design. So we're going to be doing French on 2 nails because, and it might sound bizarre, I absolutely hate doing French on almond nails. Well, on anything that's not square, basically. Well, that doesn't have corners, so I don't mind coughing either. But yeah, anything without corners, French is not my forte at all. I find it really difficult to get the shape of the French right. So I'm never going to get better at it unless I do it. So we're going to do it, even when I don't want to. And yeah, we're just going to do it because, like I said, I'm never going to improve if I don't. So that's what we're doing. So the only thing is it just means that this is, I don't think I am going to use that colour. I think it's a bit too dull. I'm going to go in with Peachy Nude because this is my go-to for a French base. So we're just going to use that, make life easier, because I know it works with most colours. So I'm just going to pop a coat of this over every nail. What I am going to do, just to smooth, no, not because I've got a peel off base. I was going to use some acetone to smooth out my cuticle area, but that is probably not going to go down very well with my peel off base coat. So we're not going to do that. I'm just going to apply 2 coats of this Peachy Nude colour. If anyone's got any recommendations for colours that are good for a French base, like a nude and a pink, please let me know, because I don't typically need those sorts of gels for clients, because they all have Builder Gel and I have lots of colours of Builder Gel now, so I don't really need them in that scenario as much, which is why I don't have any. So please do let me know, because obviously in this scenario, which I'm hoping to do more of on these sorts of nails, I do need some base colours that are good for the base of designs. So do let me know if you have any go-to colours. Like, I don't need them to be like completely opaque, but like at least almost would be good. Like, I don't want them to be see-through, if that makes sense, but a little bit of transparency is not a problem. Like, I do like the semi-sheer ones that are like a bit more muted and not like a solid colour, if that makes sense. So I don't mind those. So either that sort of style or completely full coverage would be preferred. But I'm not going to do the second coat of this on camera because it's very boring watching someone paint. In fact, I say that in every video, but I love watching people paint in nail videos. That is probably one of my favourite parts. But when I'm doing it, I just can't actually believe that people enjoy it, even though I do, which is very strange. But there you go. That's me. I am strange. So I'm just going to quickly do the pinky and the second coat on all of them off camera, and then we can get into the design. Okay, I've just tested it out on one nail and I really like it. As you can see on this index nail, it makes it a bit shimmery. I'm going in with 80546 from Blue Sky, which is just a really, really like transparent pink shimmer. So even though it is pink, you can pretty much put it on top of everything. The amount of pink in it is very minimal. It's mainly just shimmer. So I do use this on quite a lot. But then if you can also build it up as well. So a few coats and it is nice and pink. Just thought I needed some extra, and I'm always going to vote for glitter in that case. So what I'm going to be doing is, like I said at the beginning, I want something really quick and easy because it's already going to be a long video with the unboxing section. So I'm literally just going to do French on 2 and leave them as is, and then on the other 2 some swirls and some snowflakes dotted around here and there. So we're going to be using, I'm not using the original MelodySusie, what's it called that I said I was, the colour. I've chosen a different colour. It's still, oh gosh, it's still MelodySusie, but it's this one. It's Cherry Boom, which is a beautiful cherry red. I just think I need something a bit brighter. So I chose that one instead. So I'm just going to fully cure this one in the lamp. And then this is what they look like at the moment. To be fair, they look beautiful as is, but obviously we need a bit of design. So I'm just going to fully cure that, pop a bit of this cherry colour on my palette, and then we can get going with some design. So I'm just going to quickly remove the tacky layer. Okay, we're going to have Tippy Tappy in the background now because the dog has joined me. So yeah, it's just one of them, I'm afraid. So we're going to do French now. So I think I'm going to do French on this. Is that still tacky? I've missed out literally right down the middle of that tacky layer. I must have gone like that and not touched the middle, which is very funny. Anyway, so I've took the tacky layer off because I don't want my design to be running everywhere. So we're just going to get rid of that. And then we're going to do the French. I don't want it too wide, but then I don't want it too small either, if that makes sense. Probably not. So I think about that length. I don't know. I really hate doing French on myself in general, never mind a round French. This is why I tend to just stick to V Frenches on my own nails, to be honest. It's so much easier. I just thought, you know what, no, let's step outside my comfort zone. And to be honest, I wouldn't really bother doing a V French on an almond nail because it seems a bit pointless because you don't have the corners, so there's not really a lot of nail like to go with. I don't know what I'm trying to say, I'm just going to shut up. So I think I need to bring it down a little bit more. And maybe taper it in more. This is what I mean by not liking doing French on round nails. Like, it just never looks right to me. And I do like it. Like, I look at it on other people and I think it looks amazing. I just can't crack it. Does that look okay? I think I like that actually, which is ironic. I've just been moaning about how much I hate it. But yeah, I think I'm quite happy with that. So I'm gonna cure that and make it stick to me so I don't have any mishaps and accidentally ruin it, because I do actually really like that. So we're going to do that on the pinky as well. Okay, so I've done the pinky off camera just because obviously it's the same process as this one, and it didn't work out as nice as that one, which is really annoying, but never mind, we're going to ignore that. So I'm going in again with my red, and I'm going to do just one swirl on my middle and one swirl on my ring finger, just keeping it nice and simple. So I'm just going to start off with my middle nail. My dog will only settle if all of us are in the same place, basically. Like, we can't be in different rooms and she be chilled out. Like, she has to know that we're all okay all the time. So if I'm in the conservatory on my own, she is sat outside the door being annoying, pacing, and just being a nuisance if my partner's in the living room. And if I am in here with her in here, she does what she's doing now, and that is just pacing around this room because she doesn't know if my partner's okay. So yeah, there's no winning with this dog. But you know, I'm happy she cares. It's fine. It's very frustrating, but you know, she's just being a dog basically, so can't be too mad at her. So I'm just doing this one now on the ring finger. One thing I cannot deal with though is the sound of her mouth. So she's not going to sit here and lick stuff. She knew what I was saying already because she jumped up as soon as I turned around. Right, I want them quite thick because I'm only doing one on each nail. So if you want you to be able to see them, would be ideal. So I'm just going to thicken up that middle nail one a little bit. I don't think I am actually. I think it's thick enough. Just sort that out there. Right, so that is it. That is all I'm doing for now. So I'm going to pop that into the lamp and I'm going to get some white gel. Okay, so I've popped that into the lamp and that's fully cured now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a bit of silver gel and I'm just going to place it at the cuticle area of the two French nails. I wasn't going to do this, it's just a very spur of the moment thing, and I don't know why I've done it, to be honest, because my spur of the moment things are usually the one that I think I shouldn't have done because it usually is the thing that takes the set a little bit too far and then I end up disliking them. But you know, I don't care these days because they come off straight away, so it's fine. It's all about just testing the waters. Might as well give it a go because I might love it. If I don't, it's fine because it's coming straight off, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to go for it. So just a little bit. I don't want it too thick. And then I'm going to get my ombre brush and blend it down. So I'm just cleaning that off to make sure there's nothing on there I don't want on there. And then we're just going to use the very tip of the ombre brush to feather that that silver down. Just manoeuvring it up there a little bit to get it a bit more neat around the cuticle area. Like so. Just moving it around a little bit to create more of a faded look. And again with this one, just need to move it around to get it nice and neat around the cuticle. And then I'm just gonna wipe off my brush, there's no excess, and then drag down. So when I drag down, I am only just like tickling the very edge of the gel. If you drag from here, you're going to drag way too much. So just be mindful of that. You want the majority of the gel to be nice and concentrated around the cuticle area to help with the faded look. So that's that on those two. And then the middle two, like I said, we're going to pop some of these stickers on. I was meant to bring my tweezers down, but I forgot again because I keep leaving them upstairs. So we're going to go in with this one down here. That's really cute. I'm going to try and do it without, oh gosh, definitely not going to be doing it without tweezers because I've just basically ruined that one already, I think, because I folded it over with my nail. See if I can unfold it a bit. Exactly what I was trying to avoid, and it's exactly what I've done instead. Yeah, that one's ruined, so I'm going to take that off. On the plus side, they're really sticky, which is good. Not good for me right now because I want it to come off and it's not, but it is good because it means that they are really sticky, which is obviously what you want in a sticker, so that is handy. Okay, so I definitely should have bought my stickers, my what's it called down, tweezers. I have got tweezers in here, but they're like really sharp, and that is not a good thing because it just pulls all my stickers to pieces. So the ones I have upstairs are perfect, but I am too lazy to go and get them, and my baby is asleep, so I don't want to wake him up. Trying to sneak through the living room to get upstairs and back down again. So we're going to try our best to pick one up without folding it over. Just going very gently. I think I've managed it. These are basically blunt, these nippers, so that is why I'm using them. So I'm gonna, I don't know whether to put this on the red or next to it. I think I'm gonna do it on. Or almost. Didn't do a very good job of that, but it's fine. So I've used the other one of that one, of course, because I just ruined it. So we need a different one. I think I'm gonna use this one over here because it's very similar, but just slightly different, so it's fine. So again, being very careful to not fold it over. Don't think I have, maybe a little bit, but anyway, that's those. So I've stuck them on now, and then I'm just going to use my dotting tool with my white and just use that to create some lines, some dots lines. Just going to get the excess off because I only want little dots, and I'm just going to use that to create some swirly dots going over the swirls, but I don't want them to go in line with the swirls like that. I want them to go like different, if that makes sense. Like so, just so it's a bit different. Mixes it up a little bit. Like that. Just a little bit different. I've got an itchy nose, sorry about that. So this is what they look like. So I'm now going to pop these in the lamp because obviously that white needs to cure and so does that silver. And then once they come out, I'm going to top coat and show you what they look like. And also hopefully be able to peel them off. So this is the finished design. I absolutely love how they turned out, actually. Very cute. This would have been much better if it was central like it was supposed to be, but never mind. I actually really love the French, which I never thought I'd say. I could quite easily wear a full set of this. In fact, I think I actually preferred it without the silver. So Like I said, always do stuff that takes it over the edge and then end up hating them. You know, it's just me. I can't do anything about it. It's just the way I am. It's very annoying, but you know, we'll just have to get over it. But yeah, I really love how they turned out. So let me know whether this is a set that you would wear. Obviously don't forget to check out the MelodySusie e-file and everything else that they sell, to be fair. I currently have their lamp e-file and dust extractor on my desk, and they're all fab products. I recommend all of them. So yeah, definitely make sure to check them out. I've got a discount code for MelodySusie. It is in my, what's it called, description box. So if you want to get a discount on any of their products, then definitely use that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back very soon with another one. I am going to peel them off on camera, but I'm not going to talk through it. So if there's a little clip at the end of this video of me peeling them off, then it went well. If there isn't, then it didn't. So that's just how you'll know whether it went well or not. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.